It's yourself? I'd like for you, dear. Are you for a cup of tea? Myself? Oh, nae bad. Chavin. I've been writing stories about the old days. I've taken my inspiration from Alan Bennett and his talking heads. This is Spikin Heids. No, Spikin the Doric was perta growing up in Banffshire. Like slipping in and out of a Gansey. My mother and father were from Glasgow, and I was a wee bairnie in Erms when they emigrated to the northeast. My da was the dominie at the Slochy Squeal, and they both had to learn about loonies and quinies, and my mum went to the shoppy and put her messages in her baggie. She was a toonie, bless her. A day she was out on her bike, and she ran into a herd of coos. No, the cattleman, Johnny Forsyth, was a kindly manny, but I revelled with touzly red hair and nae the quietest voice in the parish of Raffin. He called out to my mum, "It's all right, Mrs. Bruin, bide on your bike." Then he yelped to the coos, "Divide, you buggers, divide." They did, and my mum cycled straight through on her old wartime bike, nearly falling off with a laughing. It inspired this wee poem and all. When I was but a skinny malinky lass, going down the hill at Bucky, I wish I'd landed on my ears, but I wasna quite so lucky. I was showing off on my wee green bike. "Hey, loons, nae hoppins," I cried. Next minute I was o'er the dike. "'T nae my fault," I lied. I go looking down frae the cart. My face was fairly plastered. I'd landed in a heap of shite, fresh out yon bovine bastard. The road was stopped up with coos. The cattleman, he was laughing. "Oh, it's Shelagh, the dominie's quine for Raffin. Get back on your bike, you sully quine. Your doll skip your backside." And to the coos he yelled and signed, "Divide, you buggers, divide." They did. They parted left and right, like Moses cleaved the ocean, and clattered the cycled hame that night, exerting a lot more caution. Now I bided across the road fae a farm, Loanheed, and the field in front of my house was the maternity ward for the coos. But I saw my ain fairly put me off being a doctor. Sorry, being a vet, for doctors do with their hands, vets do with their hale arm, right up to the rocksters. At the age of 18, I set off to Aberdeen and Forster Hill to learn to be a doctor, but it was aye good to get home. A day the phone rings, it's none other than Johnny Forsyth. "Is that you, Shelagh?" he roars down the phone. "We're about to do a Caesar down to Bayer, and ye being a medical student, we thought ye'd be interested." Well, I jumped on my bike and nae fallen off this time. I was there in a blink. My in were in stocks. The instruments were laid out on a green clout on a bale of straw. The vet was standing there in wellies, rubber apron, dungarees, nae mask, as he stuck the anaesthetic down the poor beastie's belly. Well, I'll leave it to your imagination if it happened next. But after a load of shoving and pushing and mostly pooing, out came this muckle great calf, smelly and dead. "Aye, aye," says Johnny, "that wouldn't ha' got out the usual way." A bit quieter than his usual cheery self. "Ye ken, some folk promise you the earth and gie you nowt but a sod. The northeast, it gied me the